Good morning, everyone. As I said the last couple of mornings, we continue with John's Gospel, chapter 5, and this morning we are looking at verses 31 to 47. It's an interesting one, just because as a build-up to that, I was chatting to somebody the other day, and she was saying to me, we don't go to Mass anymore, we just sit and we watch it on TV, because the Pope has said that we can receive spiritual communion if we just watch it on TV, and it's fine if we do that. And we need to remind ourselves that was a dispensation that was given to us during COVID times when we were all kept in our houses. And we must be careful about holding on to archaic teaching, because that dispensation was done away with a long time ago. And the churches are open now, and we can get to Mass, and we should. And within our Christian relief, we are bound to get to Mass. We need to get to Mass, not just because the church says so, but because the church, the attendance at Mass enriches us, and our presence enriches the community. And so that development, our presence is strong, is important for community, and community is strong to us to give us that support. Apart from that, we are able to receive the Eucharist in its fullness, and that gives us not only a nourishment physically, in fact, very little nourishment physically, but it gives us that full spiritual nourishment that Christ only can offer us. I might just mention that we are offering communion under both kinds again, as you would know, and more people are coming forward to receive it. You don't have to. There's no obligation to receive it under both kinds. But we do encourage you to, because Jesus had that available at the Last Supper. And so to follow his example would be a good one. People are nervous, obviously still around, like COVID and other possible infections. And so we do respect people who don't want to receive, but do encourage those of you who are thinking about it. Jesus says in the Gospel, you look to others for approval, but are not concerned with the approval of God. Once again, he's talking to the Jews. He says, you look around and you're trying to find your support for what you're doing because other people say it's okay. I remember once saying to a priest, he was saying, oh no, we can't do this. I said, oh, God will understand. He looked straight at me and said, no, he won't. Or no, sorry, he said, thanks God, as if I was God making the decision. That stuck with me, that I was assuming to know what the will of God was, to know what God would understand. And I think sometimes many people are a little cheeky in that regard too, assuming that they know God's will better than, in fact, he knows himself. So let's not be like the Jews at the time, putting their faith in Moses, but in fact not knowing the will of what Moses had taught them. You have a wonderful day. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.